going to go into Romans 12 and 9 through 21 and some other spots, but I'm trying to get through this kind of quick. But we got 20 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys any longer, but I'm going to start reading it here, and I'll stop. We're going to start with Romans 12:9. Don't just pretend to love others. Really love them. Hate what is wrong. Hold tight to what is good. Love each other with genuine affection or brotherly love. And take delight in honoring each other. Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically. Rejoice in our confident hope. Be patient in trouble and keep on praying. When God's people are in need, be ready to help them. Always be eager to practice hospitality. Bless those who are persecuted. Don't curse them. Pray that God will bless them. Be happy with those who are happy and weep with those who are weep. Live in harmony with each other. Don't be too proud to enjoy company of ordinary people, and don't think you know it all. I'm going to stop right there right now. We'll go into just loving people. We got it down, I think, pretty good where we can focus on people, listen to their hearts, listen to what they're talking about, be able to be sincere in there with the body in here. But are we able to go out to these people and be able to sit and listen to them, even though they're not Christians? We got to understand that they are still sons and daughters of God. They're no different than us. The only thing it is we need to be praying for them to get to know who their father is. So are we going to be able to be sincere to sit down with these people when they come into our walls or doors and say, hey, you are special. You are important. You are valued. You are honored. Because what they see as honor is not true honor. So are we ready to represent true honor, true value, true love? And that's through Christ's heart, if we have Christ's heart honor. Are we honoring for the right reasons here? Are we honoring for our own benefits? Are we honoring for our own stepping stones, in work or wherever it is? Are we honoring in the mindset to get what we want, or are we honoring what we need to honor, how we're supposed to honor? And that's in me, being humble. I know I'm going to pick on Jeff Van Dyne a little bit. I want you to know, sir, that I really, really do look up to you. And it's an honor for me to honor you. And you deserve that honor. You're not just an elder of the church here, but you're also a man that a lot of us guys look up to on there. And I look up to you. And there's a lot of men here, and it's a blessing to be able to honor you on there. You're welcome. But sometimes we don't feel honored. Sometimes we're like, nobody's honoring, nobody's loving us, nobody's taking care of us. Is that really true? Or is it because it's not the people we want to be honoring us? We all want to fit in, but what's fitting in? What is truly fitting in? Is it this group? Is it that group? Is it this group? How are we going to make the people outside feel like they're special and honoring if we're too worried about getting in this group over here? We all deserve to be honored and valued. We all deserve to be loved, taken care of, everything else like that. But if you look at one person, I can't take care of all you guys. Can't do it. I can't take care of everybody outside this door. I couldn't take care of all the men in the men's ministry. It got overwhelming, it got overstressful and stuff like that. But if we do it as a body, we can take care of this town. On it. This is thing about hospitality. We think of hospitality as, fixing fancy dinners, making sure our house is clean, making sure everything is perfect. But We're going to be hospitality, and thinking about what glory am I going to get? Is my food good? Is my, is everything imperfect? Let's just, who cares, Let's just be able to, like if I have Ava at the house and everything's a wreck and she destroys the house, Cheerios all over the floor, and I didn't have time to clean, and then somebody needs to be taken care of, I shouldn't be ashamed to welcome them into my house.
Yep, that's right.
That's being honest and truthful and being honoring to them, to show that you are real, that you aren't any more important than they are. You do have flaws, you do have mistakes, you do have rough times living in the house on there. We're all human. We put this sometimes mindsets of Christians that we have to be different, and we do have to be different. I don't know how to explain it here, that we have to have everything perfect. We can't show that we have any flaws.
Yeah, that's good.
And they don't want to see that. They want to see real, they want to see true, they want to see honest on there. Another thing about being honored, and this is personally to me, and I work a very stressful job. I'm a surveyor for a concrete company. My work has to be within a minimum of 1/4 of an inch. Actually, they like it tighter than that because we're starting, with me, they start at the bottom. So if I'm off anything, when they build things, it's going to make it even worse off the higher they are. So I got to go. But I've been, and Josue knows, I think Leanne, a couple guys knows, that I've been stressed. Been very, very, very stressed to where I can't sleep sometimes. I'm always worried and scared. And I got this talking to the Narrow Road director, men's director, so I was talking to him about, man, I am just stressed out. I know God blessed me in this job. I'm stressed out. They take care of me. They treat me well. I've never felt so honored and valued at a job in my entire life. They're sitting me with, higher ups. I'm having lunches with these big shots, and everything else like that. And I'm like, why am I so stressed out? And came on. It's because I didn't want to screw up that honoring. That honoring is so valuable to me that it's putting so much, instead of enjoying it, it's putting stress on me that I can't enjoy it because I'm too worried about screwing it up, too worried about making this mistake because I don't want them to be disappointed in me on there. So is that honoring being stressful? Are we not, how are we receiving it? How are we really, really receiving it on there? It's I'm getting a little nervous. Sorry, guys. We use things for selfish ambitions. For, like I said earlier, we use things to get what we want. We use things to move up, move in advance, like I said earlier. And they see it out there. They want true. They want true. Let's talk about honoring our enemies, loving our people that's hurt us. That one's the hard one. You guys know I'm going to use my real dad as an example again. Some of you don't know, some of you heard my testimony. Never met my real dad. Well, supposedly when I was 2, he left or whatever. Back in this past October, I got to honor the first meeting. I'm 44 years old. He drove all the way he drove from Arizona to South Carolina to meet my sister, and he came to my home. But before God allowed this to happen, I had to go through a process of forgiveness on there, and a process of knowing my identity of who I was before I could meet this guy, before I could honor this guy. Well, anyways, he comes to my home. Like I said, some of you guys have heard this story, but it goes with the message. Knocks on my door, open the door. He calls me Henry. He goes, "Are you Henry?" That's my middle name. I'm named after my grandpa. I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "And David, that's his name. It's an honor to finally meet you." This is before he even walked in the door. Shook his hand. And he also had his son David with him. So another David McCain. So there's mom, David McCain, David McCain. Messed up situation. Dave. But anyways, they sit down, and he starts to go into why he wasn't around. A couple minutes in the conversation, I felt the Holy Spirit on me. It's time to say something. I looked at him. I said, "Sir, I've already forgiven you. The past is the past, and today is a new day, and it's an honor for you to be in my home, and it's an honor that you are my dad." And saying that, there's a difference between trust and forgiveness. Now, do I wholly, completely trust the man yet? No. But do we talk once a week? We text, we talk, and it's just earning that back. He's got to earn that trust back, but he's got my honor. This man is my father. Honor. This man is my father. I still got to honor that name, that who he is. Same with my divorce. I got to honor my ex-wife. And again, it took a season of me to forgive, to figure out my identity, to be able to step into this honor. And it's hard. I mean, it's hard. There's somebody here that's seen something I had to go through a couple weeks ago. And this person came up to me as, "Man, I don't want to be on that side sometimes." I'm like, I still have to honor her. I still have to value her. She is still the mother of my children. She is still wants the same thing that I want with our kids. Honor. So how are you honoring your enemies? How are you honoring people that have hurt you? Is that, I don't care if it's son-in-law, daughter-in-laws, exes, bullies, I could talk about bullies. I was bullied all the way through school. And a couple of the guys that used to bully me and that beat the snot out of me, I'm talking to on the phone. And that's all goes through forgiveness and honoring. You look at somebody, and if they hurt you, you still turn to them, look them in the eye, and say, "I bless you, and I hope you have a great day." Honor. That's honoring. These people are still sons and daughters of a beloved God. Honor. And you go to the golden rule. Plain and simple. Matthew 7:12. Plain and simple. Do unto others that you want done to you. Jesus is the best representation of this. The man that spoke this is the best representation, the most honorable and valuing and loving thing. He didn't have to die for us, but he did. He didn't have to forgive us, but he does. The man went to the cross for us. He died for us to be able to spend time with him in heaven if we would choose to. So are we going to be honoring and loving to our Father and die completely to him like I did on the floor? Do I have some problems sometimes? Yes. Do I make some mistakes? Yes. But But I died there. I literally died because what he did for me. Honor. He honored and valued me so much that he died for me. Are we willing to do that completely? Are we willing to do that completely and quit blaming people and quit stressing and start loving in our minds and our hearts on there? God's really he gave me a tender heart, so this is very big to me, and I have fought the tender heart. There's been times where I was like, "God, take it away. I do not want this. I do not want this." Because if we're on the grocery store, I'm in the first line, the first one, and I got, maybe 2 items, and you guys have a bunch of stuff in your cart, guess what? I'm stepping out of the way, and everybody else is going before me. That's just who I am. That's who I'm created to do. That's just who I am. I love honoring and valuing people. You know, I'm not trying to boost. It's just where my heart is like a lot of times I'll park in the furthest parking spot because somebody else needs it more than I do. You know, at restaurants, men, I'm going to call you out. If it's a crowd and there's a big waiting area and you are sitting and there's a woman standing, get up. Amen. Get up. You're not, us younger, men, we can stand for a little bit. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. Also, men, when we get this men thing up and rolling again, there's going to be a lot of us. There's going to be some of you that are like, I don't need to go. I got my life all together. I got everything put together. You know, my marriage is good. My finances is good. You guys are the ones that mostly need to go to teach us what to need to do. You know, walk with us, show us the way, show us how to get it together on there. Because there's a lot of us men that need to be honored and valued. To show that we are important, that show that we have screwed up, messed up, but it's okay. Let's wipe ourselves off and let's go. I mean, we all are important. Every single one of you are important. Every single one of you deserve to be valued and honored and loved. But so does your enemies. So does your people that you don't get along with. So do referees at basketball games or football games or the Saints. I'm sure they're having trouble. I'm sure the Saints are having trouble honoring the rest right now, but but they still need to. I mean, I'm going to wrap it up here. I mean, because I don't want to keep you guys very long. But Paula, I don't know. You deserve it. You deserve to be honored and valued and loved. You're a daughter. Brad, you deserve it. You deserve to be honored, loved, and valued. You're a good man. You're doing well. You're a good dad. You guys are family to me. You guys are all important. Just remember, before you get angry or before you want to say something nasty about somebody, is that really honoring, and is that who you really want to be? And remember, outside these walls, these people want relationship, but they want true, genuine, honest relationships. And that's what our life groups are supposed to be going out to doing. So be prepared for dirty people. Be prepared for bad language. Be prepared for some alcoholics. Love the person, hate the sin, but still value and still love on them. I mean, sometimes the people that we reject the most, I need a Kleenex, I'm sorry, is the people that is the same situation we came out of. We are more judgmental on those people. Why? I don't know, and I'm guilty. The gambling, like, oh, he's got a gambling problem now, blah, blah, blah. I came out of that. Why should I be judging that person on there? I need to remember what God took me from on there. I can never, once you forget, then that's when you start to step into your arrogance. Don't live in the past, but remember what God delivered you from. That is your testimony. And honor those people. It's in there.